So let's find the bridge, head back across. Oh, and yeah, they're actually just standing around as well. I thought they completely escaped the area, but no, they just went 20, 30 feet out of their cells and came to a stop. Well, whatever. They're all free, they can do what they want, and we can go
Let's
home.
head back to the mansion. We have to tell Professor X about this Operation Vigilance program.
I'm not going with you.
Why? Because you're part of the Brotherhood?
You really should listen to what Magneto has to say, Scott. He intends to get mutants the respect they deserve.
Magneto's a violent man, Alex. Do you realize that if Colossus hadn't been there, the nuke plant you and your friends visited would have had a meltdown? Thousands of people would have died. Think that would have gotten you respect?
I didn't know the reactor had been damaged. No. This is war. A war for our freedom. Magneto said people would have to die before it was over. And you're never gonna understand. Goodbye, Scott.
Let him go, Psych. Let him go.
Why? Why can't we just knock him out and drag him back? Put him in a cell. But you know, that's how it is in the superhero world. If they're a relative of yours, or if you're a man and they're a woman, that, yeah, crimes are fine. Commit crimes and we'll go back and forth trying to arrest you, but we never really will. We'll just let you go and hope you learn your lesson in the future. It doesn't matter what crimes you commit, it's fine. And once again, our work isn't done yet.
Scott, it was horrible. Charles, it got Charles.
Jean, Emma, calm down. Who got Professor Xavier?
Shadow King. I felt his presence just before Professor Xavier helped us escape.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
We have to get additional help and rescue Charles immediately.
Both of you take it easy and tell me exactly what happened.
Charles Xavier, I demand a word with you.
Of all the times. Okay, people. Let's split into two teams. Some of us will go meet Magneto. The rest of us will stay here and watch over the professor.
Okay. Alright, the only problem with this is I don't actually know which team I'm gathering for which mission. I think we're starting out with Magneto, so no psychic characters here, saving them for the astral plane and saving Professor X.
I did not call for his children. I want Charles Xavier immediately.
Looks like I was right. The Professor is not here, but we speak for him.
Very well. You have undoubtedly heard of the torture chambers Havoc uncovered in Canada. This should prove to you that humans see us as little more than animals.
We know that's what a few misguided monsters would do when filled with hate rather than reason.
Yeah. Xavier has brainwashed the lot of you. There's also the small matter of a prisoner you've taken. You are free. Come and join your master.
Oh, bloody lovely! I knew you'd come. He's the greatest, I told him. Magneto don't forget about his loyal followers. No, sirree! He's a stand-up bloke, he is a...
Enough, Toad.
Right you are, sir.
Magneto, why are you here?
I came to offer you a chance to redeem yourselves as Homo Superiors. Join me. Battle lines have been drawn and the time for war draws near.
Think about it. He's right. He has the power to create better lives for all mutants.
He has the power to create a hell on Earth.
I have restored my headquarters on Asteroid M. From there, I will create a new world order. One where Homo superiors take their rightful place as gods, at the top of the genetic food chain.
Cease all mutant activity or face instant termination.
Oh boy. Okay, Storm, go mental immediately. Unleash all your power. Damn, and that wasn't enough. These are real big uns. Bigger and more powerful than ever before. And more are being sent in still. Okay, good job. Magneto decided to invade on this day then. Alright. Magneto, do you want to talk? No? Oh, there's still more. Okay. There's more all over the place. Right, I think I just want to unleash tons of lightning bolts.
You are no match for me.
And still more. Okay. These guys are not letting up. Oh, and you know what? I'm hardly doing any damage as other characters. I think it's mostly Magneto and, of course, Storm doing the work. So, let's switch back to Storm. Lightning strikes to... Yeah, look at all that damage. Lightning strikes to try and mess up their circuits, take them out as quickly as possible. And you know what? Let's stick close to Magneto and Havoc and the couple of nameless mutants they have on their side. Try and divvy up the Sentinels' attack so they're not all aimed at whatever character I'm currently playing as. In this case, Storm! Alright, I can no longer move, but I was still being attacked, so yeah, not over just yet. What terribleness is about to happen?
Cease all mutant.
You see? Violence is all humanity has to offer us.
Doesn't he ever shut up?
Oh! That might be a few too many.
No!
Main target acquired. Primary objective secured. Withdraw.
Oh. Well, at least they've only taken Magneto.
X-Men, no! We need to regroup.
And by regroup, do you mean have some nice relaxation times in the mansion? Looks like it. Okay, run around, talk to everyone, see what they have to say about the war that was brought to us on our front lawn.
You're one tough chick, Allison. You've seen more action in the past couple of days than most people see in a lifetime.
What are those Sentinels gonna do with Magneto?
I wouldn't worry none about Magneto. He can take care of himself. Those Sentinels got no idea the amount of destruction that's gonna be unleashed on him.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he's going to be fine. I mean, after all, he's definitely going to be the last big boss we need to face, so he's not going to be taken out by some Sentinels.
See you later, Wolverine.
See you, Pebbles.
And I'm also expecting the last big fight to take place on Asteroid M. That's going to be where he's hanging out, where he's relaxing and dishing out orders to the rest of the Brotherhood until we can come to stop him. Or I might be entirely wrong about everything. Storm's wall mask. A masterfully carved wooden Kenyan mask is mounted on the wall, A framed faded photograph is hanging nearby showing a large group of Kenyan villagers and farmers smile with pride. That sentence doesn't make sense. A framed faded photograph is hanging nearby showing a large group of Kenyan villagers and farmers smiling with pride. Written along the bottom of the photo is the message, "To our goddess of the skies." Wolverine's book. Placed on the desk is a book titled Controlling the Beast Within. It contains the insightful writings by the ancient Japanese warlord and philosopher Shizuru. Cyclops' book. On the table is a book entitled Great Military Leaders of Our Century. Lying on the opened pages is a pair of ruby-lensed glasses. Many lines of the book text have been highlighted in green. Beast's Trophy. Here sits an old but polished football championship trophy. Reading the inscription reveals that a young Hank McCoy broke the conference record for most yards gained rushing in a single season.
Ah, Allison. What can we do for you?
Why is Professor Xavier unconscious?
I don't understand it myself, Allison. His vital signs are stable. His body is completely intact. There's no physical reason for him to be in a coma. But we are dealing with psychic matters. Not an area of my expertise.
What can we do to get him back to normal?
His mind must be set free from the astral plane so it can return to his body.
What if his body was damaged before his mind was freed from the astral plane?
If the professor dies here, he would cease to exist on the astral plane as well. An option we don't even dare to consider.
Maybe I'll come back later to check on Professor X.
We'll see you later.
Hello, Allison. The professor's condition is unchanged.
And the same questions that we just asked Beast.
Maybe I'll come back later to check on Professor X.
We'll see you later.
Ilyana, I would like you to meet Magma, the newest addition to the X-Men.
Hello, Magma. I am pleased to meet you.
How are you feeling?
I am fine, but your Dr. Beast insisted I remain in the bed. This is most frustrating. All I want to do is go and feel the sun upon my face.
Nonsense, Ilyana. You need your rest. Later, I will carry you and your bed outside.
There are times when I think you have more brawn than brain, big brother.
You must be very happy to see Colossus again.
Duh, that is true. But it saddens me that Professor Xavier is trapped on the astral plane with that Cossack Shadow King.
You are not to worry about that, Ilyana. We will save Professor Xavier.
Any idea why Shadow King attacked you?
Oh, yes. Shadow King loved to brag. He explained in great detail that I was merely bait to trap Professor Xavier. He also mentioned that with the professor out of the way, someone else would be able to carry out their plan.
Any idea who wanted the professor out of the way?
Yet. All I know is that it was someone in the real world.
Don't worry. We'll have the big bad guy explain his master plan to us at some point.
I'll stop by later, Ilyana.
Good. I could use some company other than my overprotective big brother.
Is it so wrong that a brother be concerned about his little sister?
Villains love to monologue, after all.
Hello, Allison. What can we do for you?
What are you doing?
We're hoping to enter the astral plane soon and save Professor Xavier. But we have to study the situation a little first. Shadow King is extremely powerful.
Is Professor Xavier gonna be all right?
If he's ever to regain consciousness, we must return to the astral plane and free him so that his mind will be reintegrated into his body.
Who is Shadow King?
Shadow King is a mental parasite who lives on the astral plane, but he can take over the body of a person in the real world. The X-Men have fought him several times.
Charles first met Shadow King a long time ago in Cairo, Egypt, back when Shadow King inhabited the body of a man known as Amal Farouk.
When he and Professor X met, it was hate at first sight. They wound up battling on the astral plane. Professor Xavier won, but just barely.
And it would appear Shadow King is still seeking vengeance. He's grown much stronger since our last meeting. Shadow King had little trouble capturing Charles.
What will Shadow King do to Professor X?
Knowing Shadow King, he'll torture Charles, causing him as much mental pain as possible. Then once he's had his fun, Shadow King will destroy Charles.
We can't let that happen.
Don't worry, Allison. It won't. The X-Men will see to that.
I'll let you ladies get back to work.
Thank you, Allison.
And is this the same deal as with Beast and Storm?
Back again, Magma?
Yes, they both have the same information.
I'll let you ladies get back to work.
Thank you, Allison.
Hi, Magma.
Finding anything on the computer?
I'm trying to track the movements of Havoc and the Acolytes. It looks as though they weren't able to catch up with the Sentinels.
So Magneto is the prisoner of whoever controls the Sentinels?
If he is, they would need extremely powerful methods of holding him in stasis. At Magneto's current output level, I don't think even the magnetic dampeners on the Arbiter could contain him.
Who is Havoc?
He's my younger brother, Alex Summers.
I thought you two looked alike. So he's a mutant too?
Yeah, his powers work kinda like mine. Only he absorbs cosmic radiation, and he generates waves of plasma.
Did you see where Havoc and the Acolytes went after they lost track of Magneto?
I tried to, but they just suddenly disappeared. It's as if they vanished. I have no idea where they went.
Good luck finding Havoc.
Thanks, Magma.
Okay, that seems to be everything. Let's use the War Room computer and start a mission.
X-Men, report to the War Room, on the double. Okay, people. I managed to track Havoc and the Acolytes for a short time after they left the mansion. They weren't able to catch up with the Sentinels, so we have to assume Magneto is being held prisoner.
Did you see where Havoc went once they lost Magneto's trail? Perhaps that would lead us to their headquarters.
I tried, but at one point they just vanished. It was like they were there one moment, gone the next.
But I, on the other hand, using the wonders of satellite technology, have determined the location of Asteroid M.
You found it?
Robert, after all this time, how can you doubt my technical prowess?
Is that what Magneto was calling the Mount?
We believe so. It's his home base. A space station built into the core of an asteroid that's magnetically suspended several miles above the Earth. From the scans I've run, it appears to be both psionically and magnetically shielded.
Okay, so let's hop in the X-Jet, pop up there, and bust some skulls.
Because of the magnetic shielding, no spacecraft, not even the X-Jet, would be able to get near Asteroid M.
But how does the Brotherhood get there?
The Morlocks.
I beg your pardon?
I heard the Morlocks talking just before they nabbed me. And that space rock ain't the Mount. The Mount's here on Earth. I bet that'd be the only way to transport to Magneto's base. So what are we waiting for? Let's go pay the Morlocks a visit.
All right, so going back down into the sewers, I really would have thought that saving Professor X was the main goal here, the main thing we'd need to focus on. We've got access to that astral portal. No, not going to use it. We haven't lugged that back here yet. Alright, more locks it is then. Let's make this quick. The sooner we question the Morlocks, the sooner we can find Magneto's base and stop this war before it gets started. Alright. Looks like we're in the heart of this place. Marrow should be up at the centre. Go away, haven't you caused enough trouble already? Looks like the Morlocks still don't like us very much. I'll just do a once-over running around the outside, then we'll go to the centre. Hello, X-Men. Have you seen Healer? Sorry, I'm not sure where he is.